Alright guys, got another review for you today. This time it's going to be of Boromir from Amon Hen. This came up last year at Comic-Con, and it was paired with the Alerts at Amon Hen statue, which I'll be doing in another review shortly. Both statues have 1,000-piece edition sizes, and the reason being is last year during Comic-Con you could order them separately, or it came up for order as a set. I believe it was the first 100 you got duplicate numbers of both, which was really cool. And actually, when I placed my order for the set, shouldn't surprise anybody, I did so on the bus going back to my hotel. So wanted to make sure I got matching numbers, just because I thought it would be neat. And I think it was neat too that they did it as a set, which is the first time I think Weta has ever done that, where statues are supposed to be kind of almost paired together on a shelf, more than just how you might set it up in your own collection. I think that this one's obviously meant to be together. So it's a really cool statue. I love the likeness on it and the detail. And then the thing that's neat about the Boromir statue is I don't know that it was one anybody was expecting to get this soon. So that was a nice surprise. It's also neat to compare it for me as a collector to the Boromir statue from the original Lord of the Rings line, and just kind of look at how paint and sculpt and all that kind of things have improved over the last 10 plus years. So it's really well done. The likeness, like I said, I think is actually really quite good, and I think it's even a step up from the original, which really was a fantastic piece. The sword on this one is metal, just like the Elven Warrior that you just watched the review of. So I think that's kind of a neat trend that they're doing. The base is fantastic. It's got that fall leaves, kind of muddy look that we saw during that sequence of the film. So it's a really neat setup. I think it's one of those statues that people, if they don't have a Boromir, should get. He's still available for pre-order, or not pre-order, but he's up for order, I should say. So you can go and get him. Like I said, edition size is 1,000 pieces. It's sculpted by Jane Winley, who did the A1 statue that we just reviewed. So that's kind of nice to get another one from her so quickly. Hopefully she'll have a few pieces at Comic-Con. We can kind of continue to see that skill set develop with some of these other characters, and keep adding another name to what's already a growing massive collection, as you can see here with all my stuff. So I'm really happy to get this review set up. I love this statue. Let me go get him and we'll get going.
Alright, I got Boromir set up. I'm going to give you, as usual, just the quick 360. And I'll kind of start talking about some key points that I really like. And if you're watching this and not in the United States, it's the 4th of July weekend, so there's going to be some fireworks shut off in the background. So Okay, kind of back up here and give you a Alright, so like I said in the intro, sculpted by Jane Winley, who, as you know from watching the Eowyn video, also sculpted that piece. So a couple of new ones from her, and like I said, I think in that intro, that I really like to see some fresh faces in this, just because it's interesting to see their take on some of these characters that, you know, we've all become quite, you know, almost family-like in that we know them so well from all their backgrounds and what they look like in the movies and what we've seen other artists do. So it's definitely a neat thing to see new artists do some of these characters that, you know, they've never done before, obviously. So the nice thing too about Boromir was that it really was unexpected. I don't think anybody that I knew was expecting another Boromir this early in the line. You know, Faramir obviously made sense, his brother, because, like I said, that's a piece that people had wanted for a long time. But Boromir, I think we thought we'd get a new one eventually, just not this early. But it goes so beautifully with the Lurt statue, which I'll review in a little bit. And I think, you know, it makes sense, obviously, to do, if you're going to do Boromir this early in the line, you do it with a pairing like Lurt's, to create that scene where, you know, Boromir overcomes the human nature of sometimes giving in to things that you shouldn't, and overcomes it and really shows his heroic nature. This is also a neat little piece too that they added to this one. You know, you get the split horn of Gondor, which obviously you don't see split, I don't think, during that sequence, but obviously it does, and obviously you see it split when Denethor's holding it. And they've done a really good job of getting some neat little details in it. See if I can get you. So that's really cool. I really, really like that. Good job of getting all the little intricacies here in the lining. Let's see if I can get you his Vimbris here, which obviously Aragorn wears the rest of the time. So that's cool. That's nice. Those are a little better detailed than, pardon me, than the old statue. Here's another one of the little areas where, you know, obviously the modern sculpting, the technology that they can use to help out, you know, improves things with, like his outfit here. On the old statue, you couldn't get that much detail in it, but this has got a ton. And it really looks really sharp, and it's really beautiful. Again, the chainmail, which I think Weta, obviously doing what they do, they're pretty good experts at it. Flip around to the back here. And some really great kind of almost wool detail that the elven capes that they got from Galadriel. And it's got that texturing in it that really captures that, which I like. And it's obviously dirty at the bottom from being worn, so it doesn't look brand new. Here's a look at this sleeve. Get you a look at the face here. Really great detail in the face. Really, really good likeness to Sean Bean. I love the paint. And the eyes. Man, those are some of the best eyes I've seen on a statue, I'm not gonna lie. And the sword here, if I can get you a good look at it. It's also metal, like the Elven Warrior. So that's cool. That's a nice another addition. The arrows here go into him to come in a separate, if I can get you a good look, there we go. They go in those spots here and here. So those are two pieces. The arm holding the sword is a third piece. So you got 3 pieces on this one, unlike with the Elven Warrior where you had 4. So still got some pieces to add, to put together on this particular statue, but it's really wonderful. Great paint, great detailing on it. Jane did a fantastic job on this particular statue, same way that she did on Eowyn. So I'm looking forward to more from her, to see if, you know, she sculpts more mostly humans, which obviously the first 2 are, or if she gets into some of the monsters. She did one of the pieces from Krampus. If you go and look at Weta's website and go look at her profile, she did one of the characters from there, so she can do some monsters. Like I said, it's a 1,000-piece edition size on Boromir. He is available for order right now at $2.99. Mine, like I said, I got with Lurch because they did a first 100 got the same number. No, I don't remember the number off the top of my head. I'll have to look at the box. So if you ask me in the comments, I'll probably be able to tell you then. But just a really fantastic piece. 1,000-piece edition size. He is in stock at $2.99. I just really like... I know I say I like them all, and I do. I love my collection. I love my statues. Weta does such a fantastic job for me as a collector of hitting home runs. And I love talking to you guys about how wonderful these pieces are, and just the fact that they do such a fantastic job on these pieces. Oh yeah, before I forget, the little leaf brooch. It's just actually got some pretty good detailing into it. But Weta does such a fantastic job, and I like just to sit here and kind of share that love with you guys, and hopefully you guys are digging these videos and you know, enjoying hearing another fan talk about them. So till I get Lurtz done and ready to go, this is it for this one. Later, guys.